Hann's opportunity to race a factory-built 450 machine in the premier class has only come after 2 years in which he suffered 9 broken bones, and because of the loyalty of his team, Geico Honda, through those 2 years.
I don't know why they stuck behind me after 2012, or 2011 even. That year, I truly felt that I was going to win that title. No doubt in my mind. In the opener, second round of practice, I barely tucked the front into the corner. And on my head just right, and I had compressed some vertebrae. I burst fractured like 2 vertebrae in my back.
You have to disguise the look on your face so that they don't see the terror in your eyes when you see the backboard come out and you know that it's bad.
We went to the hospital. Seeing my dad cry for the first time was pretty tough for me because I'm like, am I that bad? Am I that bad off? I'd never really seen Dad like that.
It just rips you apart, see your son in that kind of state.
2011 would prove to be the most physically painful year of Wil's life. Before the year was over, he would break his shoulder blade, collarbone, and several more vertebrae in his back.
To start all over again. One more mountain to climb, and then maybe. And then the odds every time are less and less that you're going to be able to achieve it.
It was something that was really low for me, and I'd spent like 2 months on my dirt bike out of that whole year. When you start something at 3 years old and you've done it your whole life, it's something that you love more than anything. No different than if you lost a family member. Everyone goes, man, how do you get addicted to pain pills? But when you get that deep into injuries and that many times, and you don't have a choice but to take them. I woke up in the middle of the night and I had peed the bed. Don't even know how. I haven't peed the bed since I was 2 years old. I wasn't sleeping, getting headaches. I was in so much pain I couldn't reach my pain pills because they were too far away. I had to throw things off the couch to hit the walls until they could wake up and help me out of bed. I couldn't get off the couch. I sat at a table and had lunch one day and just burst out, crying like I don't know if I want to continue to do it. Like, why do I want to keep doing this to myself?
You have to discuss about, are you going to quit? Are you going to continue? And we've heard that before out of Wil, that I'm done. One of his injuries when he was 12 or 13, I'm never going to ride again. I'm going to mechanic for Tommy, and I'm done. It takes about 2 weeks, and we're back. I need to ride.
The worst thing for me was the people that were around me that we did all the same amount of work that I was putting in. A mechanic, the team, and everyone that was around me. I really felt like I let them down. That was the hardest thing for me. Like, I wanted to back up their choice to sign me. Most teams would have let me go. I would say 90% of them.
In 2010, he was running up front. When I was working with him this year, I was like, you remember in 2010, you put yourself out there every week, and then I kind of feel like you just didn't believe in yourself enough to get that deal done. Like, you didn't believe that you deserved it. I said, you've put in several years of injuries. You work harder than anybody I know. You deserve this now.
Despite the fact that Wil had not completed a season on one of their machines, Geico Honda re-signed him for 2013.
Checkered flag awaits. Will Wil Hann get there? He's done it. Yes. He has won.
Wil repaid them by reaching the podium in every main event, winning 2 races, and arriving at the final round in Las Vegas, leading the championship points race by 5 points over Marvin Musquin.
Vegas, last lap of second practice, I ended up crashing. I broke my hand, got right to the truck, and looked at the team, and I said, 15 minutes. I can make 15 minutes of pain. Like, we'll get through it. And I told myself that all the way to the gate and the whole main event.
Racing with a broken hand, my biggest fear was that it was going to cause a really bad wreck. So you got to block that out. Otherwise, you'll just go crazy.
Wil Hann is out there making it happen right now. He's in some pain, but this is his shot at winning his first Monster Energy Supercross 250 title.
My wife did not see the last 3 laps of the Vegas race. You don't think about looking at your wife, but I did look over, and I thought she was throwing up. I didn't know what she was doing. She had her head between her legs.
I was praying.
Coming to the championship! Yes!
It's my greatest achievement in my lifetime. Most of all, the Geico Honda team, my mom and dad's here, my brother's here. All you guys back home in Kansas, I love you guys. It's for you.
I don't know that he would have had he not gone through that tough spell that he did. That was a result of suffering and wanting it and watching on the sideline for all those years and just wanting to be that guy, and he made it happen.
Wil just didn't want to be denied. That was just sheer grit, determination, not only that afternoon,